Hey everyone and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, where it is time to continue the Hildibrand Manderville questline. Chapter 4 of Hildibrand. And yes, I've forgotten all the voices again. Let's have some fun. Ellie has the latest information on the Phantom Thief's target. Satora, I was wondering when you'd show up. I've got the latest scoop on the victor spoils that our many-faced friend has set his sights on. Have you visited the Coliseum of late? There's a tourney in the works and it's looking to be a big one. The Mythril Cup, sponsored by none other than Amagina & Sons Mineral Concern. They say that Master of Firegeist will be furnishing the prizes himself from his personal collection. Small wonder has captured the attention of Mr. Sticky Fingers. You are familiar with the concern, yes? It's only the largest mining interest in the Sultanate after all. The chairman, Master of Firegeist, sits on the syndicate and possesses such wealth that rumor has it he could buy half the realm if he chose to. He's also renowned for being something of a martial arts enthusiast. With his position affording him little opportunity to test his own skills, he settles for living vicariously through the exploits of others. Hence his sponsorship of tournaments like the Mythril Cup. My colleague Ganelon is in Ul'dah covering the tourney as we speak. If we were to track him down, I bet he'd be able to give us something to get our investigation started. Alright then, sounds like we're heading off to Ul'dah to continue our investigation. Let's see if we catch the thief this time. Hello there, Ganelon. I was told I could meet with you about some information regarding the upcoming Mythril Cup. Yes, I'm a busy man. If you're looking for small talk, I suggest you look elsewhere. No need to be rude, Ganelon. She's a friend of mine. Now, what say you share your latest findings with us? I promise I'll make it worth your while. Ellie? If it isn't the Mithril Star Reporter. Come to have a laugh at Ganelon's expense before returning to pen your latest front-page feature, eh? Oh, very well. Just promise you'll put in a good word for me with the higher-ups, okay? Now let me tell you this. There are strange things afoot at the Coliseum. Bugger all, it's a travesty, I tell you. Hutch, Hugh, and Hamo, whatever is the matter? And where, pray tell, is Huchin? The four of you will compete for the cup together, yes? I fear that an unfortunate mishap has left Hutchin in no condition to fight. We were just on our way to convey the dire news to Dower Meadow. Mishap my arse, this was sabotage. Some bloody coward out there will stop at nothing to eliminate his competition. I swear it on my subligar. Lower your voice, Hotch. My head stings enough without your bloody shouting. Hutchin, should you not be resting your wounds? Oh, but forgive your incompetent, unworthy comrade. If I had been quicker with my mantra, we would still be 4 men strong. Do not berate yourself, Hamo. In victory and defeat, the Montrevilles fight is won. You bear no more responsibility for my wounds than I. Any road, I dare say I'll not be getting back into fighting Fettle by arsing about in bed. I'm ready to chant some mantras. How about the lot of you? Hutchin, for you I am always ready. Now that's what I like to hear. 1,000 mantras, and I want each one to ring out over the Sagoli. The Montrevilles? Aye, as Hutchin tells it, they took their name from a training partner they met at the Fist of Ralger, a man they most admired for his devotion and chiseled physique. Consider me not the least bit interested. This talk of attacks on the competitors, however, of this I would hear more. What, you're not interested in Hildibrand inspiring people to rise up and become competitors? Ah yes, I mentioned that strange things were afoot, yes? With mere days left before the Mythril Cup, a staggering number of would-be combatants will have withdrawn, citing a host of curious ailments and injuries. With the list of entrants shrinking by the day, the organizers have been forced to abandon the elimination format in favor of a mass melee between what few battlers remain. The Phantom Thief's challenge, gladiators dropping like flies. No, this is no mere coincidence. I would speak to the individual in charge of the event. Where might I find him? Though the concern sponsors the tourney, the day-to-day organizational duties are being handled by a fellow by the name of Dower Meadow. He should be at his office within the Coliseum's halls. I'll send word to the gateman, Ul'dah. He owes the Mythril Eye a favor or two. Splendid. Come, Satoru, we have a case to crack. Alright. Let's head on and meet with Ul'dah. You on your way, Ellie? Let's go find this Dour Meadow and see what he can tell us about the tourney. Gamelon said we could find him in his office at the Coliseum, yes? Alright, let's get going. Alright, where would his office be? Oh, just around the corner, fair enough. From the Mythril Eye, you say? Then by all means, you are free to enter. I am Ellie, reporter for the Mythril Eye. Never blinking, all-seeing. You know the deal, yes? And you must be Dour Meadow. I was hoping I could ask you a few questions about the upcoming tourney. Gahaha! Who am I to argue with free publicity? And from a charming little thing like yourself. Ask away, my girl. That said, between the challenge from that so-called Phantom Thief and now these bizarre attacks targeting the fighters, our tourney's already the talk of the town. Not that you'll see me complaining, provided someone's still left to fight, that is. You're free to investigate as you wish, but you'd be smart to exercise some caution. Needless to say, recent events has everyone here a bit on edge. Why, just moments ago, one fighter almost took off another's head for insulting the color of his sublet. Looks like we've got ourselves another. These aren't in the entry books. And our challenger unleashes a vicious right hook as the gentleman inspector was channeling his strength for his next attack. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner. Inspector Briardian, as efficient as ever, I see. A true gentleman. Eschews violence, Inspector. You were thinking. It annoyed me. Dour Meadow, I presume? Tell me everything you can about the prizes for this tourney, and try to be brief. Was wondering when you might ask. Master Firegeist has spared no expense in banking the Mythril Cup, the most lucrative tourney this Coliseum's ever seen. The victor will receive a true treasure from his collection. The Warden's Grace, a ring fitted with the largest sun sphere you'll find outside a card. The second and third place prizes are nothing to seize at neither, but I don't care how many faces he's got. We have nothing to fear from the thief. The concern has hired an elite regiment of stone torches to watch over the vault day and night. Yes, just as the Brass Blades were so successful in stopping the thief last time. If you want your treasure safe, go fetch them and bring them to me. And be quick about it, I'd have it all day. Fear I can't do that, Inspector. After all, what proof do I have that you ain't the Mr. Many-Faces in another of his elaborate get-ups? No, if you want to get your hands on the spoils, you have to claim them as any other would, in battle. As a matter of fact, with what with the ranks thinned as they are, we're actively recruiting new competitors. The more the merrier, and the more lucrative at that. Gahaha! Now, where did our receptionist get off to? Over here, you slimy bugger! We've got some fresh blood for the melee. Give me a moment, will ya? I've only got 8 arms. Or were they legs? Oh no. Content warning for sexual harassment, if I remember correctly. You called? I was just about to give the lovely Miss Avila the grand tour. Inspector Hildibrand, look, he's purple. Astute as ever, Nashu. This color, this overabundance of appendages. I smell a case. Ah, that's just my receptionist, Ultros. Don't be startled now, he's an ugly little bugger, but he's friendly enough. Word has it he was one of many bizarre creatures born from a recent experiment with ancient incantations at the Thaumaturge's Guild. They were going to seal him away in a hole in the desert with the others when he opened his slobbering mouth and started pleading for his life. I just want to live in peace, I'll do anything, anything. So the management hired him to perform odd jobs about the Coliseum. And am I ever glad they did? I tell you, this job ain't glamorous, but it sure has its perks. What a delicious morsel. I want to get... Not judging the kink, just the ultras. I know not who you are, where you hail from, and I do not care. If you dare challenge me, my Tempest Blade will show you no mercy. You can forget about your case, Inspector. There's only one who will claim the victor's spoils, and that is me. Oh, I just love it when she talks tough. Now who's the chump who wanted to get a pummeling by my lovely little Abby? Y'all suck! Though a gentleman takes far more pride in rescuing fair damsels than fighting them, I fear we have little recourse. I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, shall do what must be done to. Satora Lancy will be entering the tournament on my behalf. You suck, Briardian! Fuck you! Satora Lancy? You do look like a Lancy. Well, bugger me with a spear, to think that I'd see the day when a warrior light stood in my Colosseum. Hear that cling cling clangin'? That's the sound of gil pouring into our coffers when the public finds out about it that true Eorzean heroes will be stepping into the ring to fight for the Mythril Cup. Oh, and I reckon your friend can tag along too. Show him where to sign, Ul'dah. With Satora, I suppose we have as good a chance as any. Now we just need to make sure that she doesn't come down with some curious injury. That gladiatrix. Avila, was it? I have had 3 different pronunciations for that. I'm gonna try to be better about that. Seem quite certain of her chances at victory. Suspiciously certain, I would say. Haha, I'm already 10 steps ahead of you, Inspector. That Ultros fellow seemed most knowledgeable about Miss Avila. Come, Nashu, the investigation is afoot. As much as that sounds like an amazingly productive line of investigation, might I suggest that our first priority is to keep Satora here safe? Let us return to Ganelin and see what else he can tell us of these mysterious attacks on the combatants. Very well, I shall leave that task to you. I have a lead of my own to investigate. Should you uncover any new information, I trust you will share it with me at first opportunity. No, I don't think so. Fuck you. You signed me up and I didn't have a chance to say no. I'm happy to help, but like, you didn't even give me a chance to say no. Fuck you, Briardian. And you too, Ellie. Hildibrand's my only friend here. Alright. Let's get out there and meet up with Ganelin. Hi there, Ganelin. Just checking real quick. I have a feeling that he's gonna be showing up again soon. I suppose that our questioning of Mr. Ultros can wait. Let us see if this Ganelin fellow can enlighten us. Look, I know you're the Warrior of Light and all, but we can't afford to take any chances. Be on your guard, Satora. Don't worry, I am always on my guard, especially with you around now. Betrayed me! Just fucking betrayed me. Fuck you! You again? I've already told you what that... What? Enter the tourney, you say? Are you out of your bleeding mind? Look, I've got a suspicion or two, which I'm happy to share with you. But in the end, you have to protect yourself, you hear? So I've been asking around, and it seems that more than a few of the fighters who pulled out of the tourney were scheduled to fight a warrioress by the name of Avila. Now, I can't make any promises, but my instincts tell me this girl is bad news. But don't take it from me when you can hear it from someone who crossed blades with her just days ago. A fellow by the name of Raging Rat had the misfortune of being matched up with Avila in the preliminary round and earned himself a right bruising from it all. Last I heard, he was resting up back at the Pugilist Guild. Why don't you pay him a visit? Sounds like a plan. Off to the Pugilist Guild, then. Let's go meet this Raging Rat and see what info they might have for us. There you are. Hello. Come to have a good laugh at old Raging Rat's expense, have you? Well, you're not the first. I say, is there not a man in this entire realm with an ounce of sympathy? No, we're actually here to find out what happened. We're trying to help. Greetings, good sir. How fortunate you are today that your guest is Hildibrand Manderville, gentleman and inspector. Now, if you would, please enlighten me to exactly how exactly it was that you were beaten to a bloody pulp by Miss Avila. Okay, not the most sensitive way to put it, but thank you, Hildibrand. Gentlemen, my R's, have you not a wit of delicacy? Never you mind. Look, the records may say I lost, but I'll admit to nothing of the sort. I'll shout at the top of my lungs if no one else will. The girl don't fight fair. Doesn't fight fair. Tempest Blade? What, some kind of foul sorcery if you ask me. Mark my words, that girl's up to no good. If she weren't so damned easy on the eyes, she'd be rotting in jail as we speak. The girls Al and Megan are having you heard. You know how it is with those refugees. Why fight with honor when you've got nothing to lose? Wow, okay. Fuck you. Yes, and why not disparage an entire people in a pathetic attempt to salvage your sorry pride? This one's a real piece of work, Satora. Let's be on our way. No, I agree, Ellie. I didn't mean no offense, miss. Just telling like it is, as it were. You're not helping your case. Perhaps it truly is some manner of sorcery, as the fellow says. Or perhaps she works with an accomplice? She didn't strike me as a magic-wielding type. If I were a betting woman, I'd put my gill on the latter. Miss Ellie, the thrill of the chase has struck a chord with you as well. Yes, I can see it in the wrinkles beneath your eyes. We might very well make an inspectors of you yet. I'll give you a good wrinkle, you insensitive boor. If what the man says is true, it's likely that her fellow Alamegans might sympathize with her plight. An accomplice would hardly be out of the question. Yes, I can see it now. Two unfortunate souls, shunned by those around them, united by destiny and a common desire for justice. Is it? We'll talk about it later. Ample appendages swirling wildly, sending gusts of wind flying every which way. Avila and Ul'dah, a match made in the heavens. Were it any more obvious, I could have solved this case without leaving my home. Incredible! Your powers of deduction never fail to amaze, Inspector. What is it with you two and that infernal octopus? Mr. Ultros should still be at the Coliseum. Let us hurry before he slithers back off to whencesoever he came. Yeah, you better run. Okay, let's go speak with Ultros. See if we can figure out if he's the accomplice. But like, okay. I can definitely see a motive for an Alamegan refugee trying to cheat the tournament to win the money, because it's supposed to be the biggest... Oh my god, Ultros, knock it off! It's supposed to be the biggest tournament with the biggest prize that the Coliseum's had, so... Given the refugees are kind of in desperate situations, I can definitely see a reasonable motive there. But fuck Raging Rat. Shh, friend, look over yonder! Behold those exquisite legs, those stylish tentacles, the unearthly undulations of his squirmy, squishy body. Yes, our friend Ul'dah is the most fascinating creature indeed. Again, not judging the kink, just the Ultros. Behold how he carefully eyes the gladiatrix before him. What manner of mischief is he plotting? Hildibrand, can we just stop him? He speaks! Yes, this is most suspicious indeed. Oh, what is this? The girl has fled in a panic. Our friend Ul'dah appears to be discouraged. Look at the way his shoulders sag. Or how they would sag if he had shoulders. I think you're projecting a little bit, Hildibrand. Oh, God. Our quarry is on the move. Quickly, Nashu, we must pursue. Like, okay, I know it's kind of spoilers how I'm reacting to Ultros, what he's up to, but like, he sucks so fucking much. Y'all, Ultros sucks. Hi there. Asshole. How about I drop kick you into the sun? Though interestingly, okay, so I was looking at videos online of when the stalker appears, just so I would make sure that I don't miss any. Interestingly, in the videos I saw online, he had a Gunbreaker friend with him. Gunbreaker wasn't added yet in A Realm Reborn. That wasn't added till Shadowbringers. But there was very distinctly a specific Gunbreaker who was always with him in the videos. I'm wondering if perhaps you need to either hit some sort of main story progress or unlock Gunbreaker for that character to appear. I'm very curious what is up with that. I could check out my main account, see if there's a, if you go into the Unending Journey, which is the little booklet in rooms that lets you review old cutscenes. If a cutscene changes with your progress in other quests, there will be a checkbox for like reflect quest progress, so you can like see all the variants of the cutscene if you've done the requirements to see all the versions. I could check that to see if there is some sort of quest progression that makes the Gunbreaker appear, but I'm not sure what the condition would be. I'm gonna say probably unlocking Gunbreaker is going to be the most likely. Anyways. Random sneezing aside, hello Hildibrand. Aha, there he is. You'll not escape us so easily, Mr. Ultros. Oh god, there he is. Sorry, I recognized who he's targeting. You'll understand in due time. Mr. Ulti seems to have found himself another gladiatrix. What might he be plotting this time? Look at those succulent legs. I reckon they taste just as wonderful in a good marinara sauce. Nashu, like, he's a piece of shit, but he's also a sapient creature. No. Maybe when he dies of natural causes. And by natural causes, I mean my blade. Marinara sauce. Oh, he speaks. And another girl rushes off. Whatever did he say to her? He looks so sad. Shall we douse him in lemon butter and put him out of his misery, Inspector? Whatever is he doing with these girls anyways? Call me crazy, but I think he likes them? God, I can't fucking believe that that character appeared right here. That's so fucking funny. That's so fucking funny. We'll talk about that later. Next time on Final Fantasy XIV, more Hildibrand quests as we chase down a very irritating octopus. I'll see everyone next time as we, you know what, actually I agree with Nashu. Let's cook him up and eat him. I'll see everyone next time for that.